Good day, everyone. Welcome to our Black History Month celebration and spotlight. And I'm Moses Andrews, the contemporary worship leader here at Lyttleton Street United Methodist Church. And we have Bruce Little here with us.
Hello.
And thanks so much for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Glad to have you. And we have so much to talk about. And I want to ask you a couple of questions in the spotlight. So what does Black History Month mean to you?
To me, it's a month where we can take the time to celebrate those things that we've accomplished in history, to learn our history and learn more about the value that we've created here in the United States and around the world. It's a passion to be able to understand who you are, what you've done, and where you come from. It's one of those times when we can say that this is dedicated to a people that have meant a lot to the United States.
Absolutely. And it's so empowering for me to see so many figures and throughout history that look like us, and also just thinking about my family and what they've done and what they've gone through throughout time. And they've influenced, my everyday life,
Yes.
How strong they were, and it encouraged me to be strong. So I would love for you to share, who has influenced you in your life throughout your life.
One of the people that had influenced me was my fifth grade teacher, my fifth grade homeroom teacher, Gladys Stringer. She was the first person of color that I knew of that traveled the world. When school was out during the summer months, she would be on a plane and she would be in places like Egypt, Africa, England, Scotland. She traveled the whole world, and it was unheard of or unknown to me at that time that we could do these things. And the great part about it is I got a postcard from every country that she visited, from the fifth grade up until the time I graduated from high school. So it was a learning experience. She helped me open up my view of the whole world and what was out there. So Gladys Stringer was one of the dominant forces to teach me and educate me about the world and what was out there for us as individuals, not just people, but as individuals. The second person would be my brother, my second oldest brother. In 1966, we had the opportunity to integrate the school system in Alabama. And in my small town, 5,280 people, he was the first student to go out to the middle school. He was out there by himself with over 400 other kids, by himself for 3 years. And I thought that took a lot of strength, a lot of courage to be in an environment that's unknown and foreign to him, because we were in an all Black environment all our lives. Mm-hmm. But for him to take the opportunity to go out to the junior high school by himself, that was tough as a family. We had to make sure our brother was safe. We had to make sure our brother was understood and that he was not mistreated. But he survived it out there. He flourished out there, as a matter of fact. So that strength and courage that he showed us as a family, us as a neighborhood, was something that has stuck with me all my life. So him being out there was something else.
Absolutely. Is there anything you want to share with others? I know we're celebrating this month as a church body, and it's a new thing, I feel. And some people may be unsure, the impact of this month and what it means. But how can you encourage others that are new to this whole thing to celebrate?
The one great thing about the United Methodist Church that I appreciate is its focus on diversity, understanding people that are of different races, different cultures, from different countries, and those types of things. And to embrace Black History Month is true to our values as United Methodists. And to take the time to understand people and meet them where they are, understand their struggles, and not see it as an us versus them thing, is truly reflective of what Christianity is all about, the love of people. And that's the great thing about celebrating it here at Lyttleton Street United Methodist Church, to understand that we're all one race, one body, one body in Christ,
Mm-hmm.
and still to appreciate that there are people of color like me that made a contribution that are also part of this great big family that we call the United Methodist Church.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for being with us today and just sharing your story and sharing your influences. It's important that we learn from history, and it's important that we learn and just keep some of these things with us as we go, because it helps us and it keeps us strong and empowered, and it encourages us to strengthen other people, encourage other people. So we encourage you to continue to celebrate with us and just learn these things along with us. Like you said, diversity, it's so important, and
Yes,
it teaches us how to
Yes.
see the differences and how beautiful and how creative God is and how beautiful He's made His creation. So we celebrate that even this month, and so we encourage you to keep celebrating, and may God be with you and peace be with you as you go along your week. God bless you.